how fast Spider-Man is rendering. Okay, wait, yeah, we'll put this in. Okay. What's up, everybody? I'm Peter, and as you may remember, I am working on my very own Spider-Man short film, which is thankfully almost done. Let me show you something. This is kinda the place where I sleep at night. Master bed, and little trick that I learned, which makes it a lot better, is you can take these little flaps, and now you got more leg space. Got a pillow right here. The only thing that kind of sucks is that there's not enough room to spread out, and so you'll always wake up with one arm asleep. Here's the VFX spreadsheet. All of the green is shots I've completed, black is shots I've cut out. Look at all this completion. Almost done, baby. Final stretch. I have about 20 visual effects shots left to do, excluding just some green screen stuff, which I can pretty much automate. So I have 3 days to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 23 shots, which if you ask me, is pretty manageable because these aren't full CGI shots. I have finished all of those, thank goodness. And now these are the kind of lower caliber VFX shots that I have left. I'll send them off to Ren, see if he can take care of them. So now I just have 22 low caliber VFX shots left to do, and then I will send it off for music and sound, and it will be all done. Going into this project, I was like, sure, I'll have 150 VFX shots, many of which include character animation, something I've never done before. Even as I was thinking that, in the back of my mind somewhere, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna do this. This is an insane amount of work, and it's really dumb for me to set myself up to fail like this, yeah. Laughably, I thought I would have this done by summer 2018. Before I even got to Corridor, I thought, oh, I'll edit it on my Surface Pro. Now that I have these very nice computers to work with, let me calculate the hours I've spent working on this. 60 days at 10 to 12 hours each. Almost 700 hours I've spent on post-production, and it's barely enough to finish. I'm literally getting by on the skin of my teeth here. I have not learned a good lesson about managing expectations throughout this project because I had unrealistic expectations and it all worked out. So I guess I'll just keep doing that, keep paying the price for it. I love Spider-Man. I'll always love Spider-Man.
We're here today in the Corridor Digital Studios. Maybe it's plural, maybe it's singular. I don't know. Point is, we're here to talk about Foam Fortnite. Foam Blasters and Fortnite together. We did Nerf Team Fortress, we did Nerf John Wick. Foam Fortnite seemed like a natural evolution in that process, so here we are. Clint has created a very competent script. Jarrett and Christian, myself, are here to figure out exactly how to go about this because we have 2 weeks from tomorrow to figure everything out for this video. So that location. There is a town outside of Yosemite called Yosemite Valley. Yeah, that's generally the area.
Outside of action concerns, I think this is perfect because it's green, you got your Christmas trees.
You got your Christmas.
You even have rivers, maybe a lake, it looks like. So I think this hits a lot of the aesthetic that you get in Fortnite. You know, it's very green, it's very vivid. You got your blues, you got your greens, you got your crispy trees.
It's pretty much the easiest, cleanest way to go production-wise. So it's 5.5 hours by car, which is totally drivable in an afternoon. So let's talk about this.
Yeah.
How many days of production do you think we need to cover the main part up to the birthday party?
I think I can do it in 2.
Well, yeah, but how many days
I planned for 2.
best?
Always more. Always more days. Always more days are best. I mean, if we got 3 days, dude, we can make this look like real nice. Take our time on this, you know. We can have 2, 3 takes. We can do 3 takes. We got action, right?
Yeah.
We got running. We got gunning. We got some walls we gotta throw up. We have some VFX plays we gotta get. We got some acting moments to hit.
Yeah. There's a few more layers to this script than usual. We need a day before we start photography to just plan and scout and get everything in order. So that's a 5-day total plus a day travel back. So you're talking about a 6-day time frame. Currently, Jarrett is working on all of the Fortnite props.
Yes.
Jarrett, basically, we gotta have those done by the end of the week.
and we're making some sweet, sweet foam Fortnite weapons. Fortnite is very cartoony. When a designer for a video game is drawing these things, the sky's the limit, right? So they just do all these shenanigans and throw weird, fun designs on there, and it doesn't matter because it's not real and it can just be there. You know, we could build this from foam from scratch. We could 3D print things, we could do a lot, but we don't have the time or the budget for that. To manage the expectations of our creator, he should go big, right? When you're first coming down with your idea, be as big as possible, and then start cutting back to reality. So, well, we can't do that, we can't quite do that. Well, we can do this, but we can sort of make things into real life. So in this, we grabbed, this is a G36, this is the sub machine gun. So we just took one that we had, I took some of the parts off of it, gave it the paint job, and then since this guy has 3 barrels, I've made these, which I'm going to put on here, and then I did a third to glue onto there to match. So it's gonna be like this. This is the AK that's in the game. So then I made this boy. So you can see it's similar, still cartoony, but real. Bringing cartoons into reality poses some challenges because you're like, well, what do these parts do? Who knows? It doesn't matter, it just needs to look like something. So does it look cool in the video? That's all I care about. I think I can get the rest of this done today. It's a matter of managing time, and then next week there's a lot of build of set pieces. Could go faster than expected, so I might have some more time, but the goal is to have this done tomorrow night. And if that means I stay late, it means I stay late to get it done.
Hell yeah, man.
This shot right here is definitely one of the beefiest shots in the entire short. There are so many buildings, random objects in the city, people walking around, cars with all the reflections, the street, everything is in this shot. And this computer handles it beautifully. So much so that I can see the final rendered version as I work. Here's what it looks like without rendering. And this is pretty much what it'll look like once it's finished. And the fact that I can see that while I work is insanely helpful for having a speedy workflow and being efficient. Before I moved my post-production work to Corridor, I was working off of a laptop. For something like this was just not cutting it. There was no way I was going to be able to do big fancy shots with just a laptop. Puget has been so huge in helping me make this project. Look at how fast this computer is rendering Spider-Man. Damn.
Like, is that not normal?
No! Yeah, look how fast it can render how thick Spider-Man is. Dude, oh my god. Look at that. Do you think a Surface Pro could render that?
Guys, you only have 5 more days to buy this shirt. It's limited edition. That means once we stop selling it, it's gone forever. We're going to make as many as are ordered. So 5 days left to get your order in. Act now. Don't delay. Get it.